Hey guys, Stag here. This is my painting on Planet Lemuria. So you're probably gonna hear some thumping and bumping as I'm talking. And this time it's not my neighbors, it's my cat running around with this fish underneath me. But he might be good, might stop. So this painting, this concept was originally for the Alien coloring book. I wanted to do something different other than like my Cosmic Witch series. I wanted to explore various alien species, and one of them being lizard men, a popular conspiracy, lizard men controlling the government, whatever. So I decided to do a lizard girl, and I figured I would put her on a more prehistoric setting with dinosaurs and whatnot. I was thinking volcanoes and meteors, because why not? Why not two meteors? When I'm working on the coloring books, I tend to have do a lot of ideas really fast and kidding. But I end up really wanting to paint some of them, and this was one of them. If you're familiar with my art, you probably know I do a lot of kind of more dreary skies. But I really wasn't feeling the sky initially, and during live and stream I just started adding red and going with it, and ultimately I liked the way this painting worked out, and it's more of like a doomsday kind of feel, which, if you guys are familiar with Lemuria at all, it is a hypothetical lost land located in the Indian Pacific Oceans. That is from Wikipedia. It's kind of like Atlantis in a way. It's just a lost plot of land. So I figured I would may as well make a planet, and dinosaurs extinct, and then lizard men, whatever. It just all kind of came together in this like big hodgepodge of whatever. I said whatever a lot. But anyway, that's kind of the way my brain works, where it just kind of keeps going in this big, long tangent of just relating things and attaching things to one another. Originally, when I started the Cosmic Witch series, I had also did the underpainting for this one as well. Like, they were all kind of done around the same time, but and my cat's clawing at my chair. But this one kept getting like kind of pushed into the background, and I started working, I think, unicorns before this one, and fairies, and it's like it was this whole big mess. And I kept talking about it in my videos. This is that infamous alien lizard girl painting that I was talking about months ago, by the way. But I actually really like the way everything in this painting worked out. Like even the lava, I don't know. It was fun. It was a really fun painting, and I was glad I finally followed through on it, because there are some points where I'm like, I don't know if I like that, when I'm like staring at the underpainting. I painted the majority of this painting live on Twitch. If you've ever been to my Twitch streams, you've probably met my cat, who was just clawing the back of my chair again. He likes to snap these elastic bands that are there that hold the lumbar support or whatever that thing is. He's kind of a dick, especially when I'm recording or streaming. Now he's running back and forth chasing his tail, but like it's always something. Sometimes when I'm trying to record, there's a train track nearby, and every now and again, every few months, the train decides to go by. Like, I don't know why it doesn't go by all the time. It's very erratic. I find that my brain works really fast, and I move on along to paintings like really, probably too fast. I just really like finishing them, coming up with an idea, and moving along to the next piece. Like, I find when I have something sitting too long, I end up getting really annoyed when I'm working on it. Like, I'm ready to be done, And I've been taking my time on a lot of various paintings. Kitty! He's getting into things. But, it's kind of weird to talk about, like, I don't know how other people function, but I just like to get as many paintings done as possible, because it's, like, I'm always, like, split between all these worlds and then all these concepts and stuff. I have this massive list of things I want to do, and I'm constantly thinking of new things, and I don't have the time. And I used to have a problem with coming back to paintings after they sit for so long after I start them, and I would never finish them. But I more recently within like the last year or two, got into finishing them. Like this painting had been sitting for months with just the finished sketch pretty much, and I finally came back to it. Also, I should mention for those who are interested, I get asked a lot how I do really thin layers. And you probably saw me do that a lot in this painting when I was toning the background, because I added some blue up in the foreground and more red in the background closer to the volcano. And I mostly paint in thin layers after I achieve a more opaque layer and then layer on top of that. So I'm probably going to do a tutorial, a video where I'm talking about it, like I mentioned before. In like my old videos and comments that I've used water to thin the paints, and more recently I've been using a airbrush medium. I keep forgetting what it's called. But I sometimes change things up, and so I'm probably going to do a video and talk about that a little bit, and applying layers and how I do it, why I do it. So that hopefully within like another week or so, I would do like a little tutorial on that, because I actually do get asked this question quite a bit. I'm not always a huge fan of talking about inspiration behind paintings or what meanings they might hold, but this one overall I think represents kind of a more cyclical nature of life and death, destruction, whatnot. When I think about dinosaurs, ultimately I just think of extinction. It's just the way it is since they've been gone for so long. But dinosaurs are one of those things that my daughter has always been obsessed with. Like, you could sit her in front of a TV at 3 years old with any dinosaur documentary on, and she would just obsess over it. She has always been fascinated by them. So, to a degree, like, when I was a kid, I loved dinosaurs too, but not necessarily to the degree she has, and now, in turn, I have learned to love dinosaurs just because it is something she loves. And often in paintings, I like to do various t-shirt designs, and I ended up doing for this girl a snake eating its own tail to represent the whole cyclical nature and whatnot, which often this is like a theme in a lot of paintings of mine. I do like to represent. And you probably noticed, if you watch me on social media at all, or from various paintings as of recent, I have deviated how I do faces sometimes, depending on the characters. And for the lizard girls, because I did end up drawing another one for the coloring book, I tend to space them out a little more and have them kind of shaped a little different, which I do that for ghosts as well, and then my cosmic witches, because they are different entities. They're not necessarily the same as everything else. I don't want to draw the same face over and over again, so it's kind of neat to experiment a little bit. Well, that's pretty much all I'm going to talk about with this painting. Thank you guys for watching. You guys can watch me stream pretty regularly on Twitch when I do live painting. And you can also find me around on the social media. I update Instagram probably the most. And I will be back shortly with another video. I don't know if it's going to be time-lapse first or my tutorial. And then I'll probably have another vlog next week as well. So, I hope to catch you guys soon. And you can also find this and other prints and paintings on my website at lowbrowmisfits.com for all your lowbrow misfit artly needs. Bye guys!